Hi there, it's Murray from Northland Dodge in Prince George. Hey, this is the Ram 1500 that we talked about on the phone. It's a 2013 Ram 1500 SXT Quad Cab. This one's powered by the 3.6 liter double overhead cam Pentastar V6 engine. Makes 305 horsepower and 260 foot-pounds of torque. Behind that is the 8-speed automatic transmission. And this one is a 4x4. It has a Borg-Warner transfer case. It's 2.64 to 1 reduction in low range. Again, this is the quad cab. Has a 6-foot 4-inch box. This one has the forged aluminum wheels. Has a locking tailgate, and this year with the remote keyless entry, the tailgate locks and unlocks off the fob. Here's a look in the second row. Seat belts for 3 back here. Pretty respectable room for passengers in the back. And the seat folds up for some in the floor storage compartment. The truck has heated mirrors. And then there are also power mirrors and power windows and power locks. In the front, the seating is a split bench arrangement. So the 2 outside seats are independently adjustable. And then the center console folds down. So if you're not riding 3 passengers in the front, you have a nice center console. The truck has tilt steering. Here's a look at the instrument cluster. This one has the full driver information center. So the very top row is your outside air temperature. The next is your radio station. Then it has a digital speedometer, so you can run that in miles per hour or kilometers. Vehicle info gives you tire pressures corner for corner. Transmission temperature, oil pressure, oil life, lets you know where you are in the range of your oil life between changes, battery voltage, and then it also has a summary screen that gives you just a summary of your temperatures and pressures. And it also has an hour meter. In 2013 now they break this down to idling hours and driving hours. Gives you your fuel economy statistics, average fuel economy, and the bar graph gives you your real-time fuel economy when you're driving, and then range, that's your distance to empty. It's probably the most valuable piece of information in there. It has 2 trip odometers. Not only does it give you your distance, it gives your average fuel economy and your time on the road. Message center, when oil changes or stuff like that come due, it comes up in your center. And then screen setup. A lot of the setup features for the truck are done through this menu, and I won't get into that right now. At any rate, that's all controlled off this touchpad on the left side of the steering wheel. The touchpad on the right side of the steering wheel is your cruise control, and then these 2 top buttons are gear selection buttons. Now, as I mentioned, this one has the 8-speed automatic transmission, and that's controlled off of this rotary dial. So when you just go to drive, it'll shift automatically with no other driver input. However, if you do wish to shift the gears manually up or down, this this gives you that option. It gives you full manual control over the transmission. Again, this was a 4x4, so the push button controls for 2-wheel drive, 4 high and 4 low. And again, I said this one is 2.64 to 1 reduction in low range. This truck has an AM, FM satellite radio. We use Sirius satellite. You get a 1-year subscription with the truck. And then the media center is in the center console here. And it gives you a, there we go, gives you a USB port. So if you have music downloaded to a stick, you can just plug it in and it plays over the sound system. And then also an auxiliary jack there. If you have an iPod, you can just plug that in and play it over the radio again. And there's also a 12-volt power outlet in that compartment as well. The truck has air conditioning, and your heated mirrors are controlled off of that button there. Electronic stability control, that's always engaged, but you can disable that. And you would do that if you're going through heavy mud or something like that where you need to keep your wheel speed up. Tow haul mode basically changes the shift schedule in the transmission. So basically what it does is when you're accelerating, it holds it in gear longer before upshifting, and when you're decelerating, it downshifts it earlier. Also in the center stack is this nice little pull-out drawer. Great for storing that stuff that you need to call on. 2 power outlets, 12 volt. The one with the key symbol is just hot when the ignition's on. The one on this side is with a battery symbol, that's hot all the time. The SXT has an upper cubby hole and then a full lower glove box. So I think based on our conversation, this is pretty close to what you're looking for. These are an awesome truck. Great power. So I'll attach a copy of the build sheet and get it sent off to you. Thank you.